Hey guys,
You,
how's it going, Ryan? You alright?
yeah, man, I'm all right.
Good,
How
good.
are you? How are you doing?
I'm good, brother. Thank you. Cheers. Yeah, so the past two sales calls have just been like having to do like a presentation that I've never done before, and it's well hard. I don't know if it's going to be that again, but it's just been that for like the past 2 hours.
I don't know if it's Ismael um,
Is it?
or
It was just
Ernest.
it's been Ismail for the past 3 hours, and then he said I'll see you in the next one. So I don't know, but it's been the same thing for 3 hours in
Or
this presentation where he's give a presentation and then we've got to deliver the presentation.
yeah, I've done it. I've done it too.
Oh, cool, 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 cool. Nice.
Hello, everyone.
Oh,
Oh,
How is everyone doing?
good, good.
Pretty good.
we're in a different room.
Leo, why the fuck are you in the toilet?
It's all right, Dylan. That's all right.
Leo, just turn your fucking Leo, turn your fucking camera off. Just come back to us when you finish, you dumb cunt.
I have nowhere to go.
No, useless. I really hope you're not on the toilet. You're just in the toilet. I don't. You don't need. What the
But-
fuck?
but-
Just be quiet. Just what the fuck is wrong with you? Okay. Does anyone have sales call to reviews? Alex, where the fuck is Alex? Are you driving?
Yeah, I have to drive to Luxembourg since it's like 5 hours. I don't really have a choice to not be driving now.
Okay, Alex, do you have a sales call that we can review?
I mean, we didn't finish the last one, and there's also the part two of the old guy, James Webb.
Wonderful. I need a link.
Hello.
I need a link. I need the
Okay.
time. I'd be more than happy to
Yeah,
finish
give
it
me
then.
a second.
And if you're driving, you don't need to put your camera on unless you're gonna be in a crash, because then I want to see it. But like besides that,
Yeah, I've
you
been
don't
through
need to.
this exact conversation with Ismail.
Oh,
This way, if I crash, maybe I don't have time to put the camera on,
look, let's make a deal. If you crash and you turn your camera on, I can then call ambulance.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, you're gonna be, only by yourself.
Yeah.
In the meantime, while he's trying to send the link and not crash
There
at
you
the
go.
same time. No, okay. Wanted to ask if anyone has any dying questions, but motherfucker is definitely focusing himself on driving, as we can all see. What time?
35:40.
35. Oh. I clicked it for the first time and it was 35:40. Oh my goodness. So, guys, can you see this? I need either a thumbs up from anyone here or just yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Indeed.
Thank you, Rune. I can see you. Cool. Then let me also know if you can hear this, guys.
But you also need way less clients to make the same amount of money.
That could potentially be true, yes.
So what's the main reason? What's the main reason that's stopping you from pursuing
Oh, okay.
independence
I
career?
think for me then it's because there's a certain lifestyle that I've gotten to, and so there are certain fixed costs that I have every month.
Mhm.
And so I don't have the luxury of taking on like stopping to work and going independent, not knowing what the flows will be with certainty within the first few months because there are costs that I need to cover.
I see.
So that's my biggest, yeah.
What about, okay, so how much time would it take, and how much is the license that you need to be independent?
I haven't looked at the price of the license, but it was a lady that owns a business that reached out to me for what's the word? Um when you're taking over someone, what is it called? Succession planning. She
Mhm.
reached out to me as a successor to her business. And from the conversations I had with her, so I'm basing it on what I had with her, just starting out cost for systems that you need to use to do the modeling, uh, licenses that you need to have, it's about 50,000 Rand per head, per planner that she brings in. So that's the cost that's a cost that's already there before any money comes in. And I'm assuming that she averaged it out across the different functions in her business, so it may be higher than that. But from the conversation I had with her, she mentioned that the person she's bringing in has to be aware that the running costs are 50,000 minimum. And so they're gonna hit the ground running. Like it's gonna be a high acquisition role.
Right. So
Yeah.
so is she trying to,
So she wants
Alex, in this case, you can also ask, so why didn't she went for this? Or when did it happen when she reached out to you? Because you have also mentioned to me that you have signed a client for 18 million, which will mean that your provision will be more or less 300,000. So is there any particular reason why you didn't went for it?
So call her bullshit, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Because apparently she went for a certain lifestyle that she needs to apparently be able to afford, which means, in other words, she probably has lived above her circumstances because of the job and the additional provisions she has received. And now she's trying to keep up with it. That's why she's not willing to go and do stuff for herself, because it's very easy to, just be a 9 to 5 where you have a steady influx of money coming in.
Yeah.
So just try to call her out on that bullshit.
wanted me to come on board, and what she was offering was she wanted me to be her succession plan, and what she was offering me was it wasn't a setting stone conversation, but she was willing to offer some shares from her business, and in return I would need to bring in the clients, like hunting really aggressively. It was yeah, she's looking for someone to do that, so for me it was like that pressure. I don't like that pressure, so I wasn't interested in it.
so you didn't pursue it because you
It sounded too
don't,
much. It sounded like too much pressure.
but what would
Yeah,
happen?
for my liking.
Was there like specific goals that you needed, like a specific amount of clients you needed to bring in per month so that you keep?
I think what you meant are KPIs. So I would strongly recommend you actually saying KPIs instead of goals.
Working with her or
Yes,
something?
not well, she didn't give me the full picture. It was just the first conversation that we had.
Mhm.
But I think also what put me off was that it didn't seem like she had a full understanding of her business. So unlike me, I'm in the bank for less than 2 years. There's still some things that I've got a question mark on. She's been running the business for years. And so simple questions like how many clients do you have? What is the smallest client you have?
I like that she also
Wait,
did
but
not answer
yes,
that question.
yes.
Yeah.
And you're calling her out on the same bullshit. Wait a second, Mona. So you told me that you have judged her based on the fact that it seems that she doesn't know anything about her business, being in this business for this and this period of time, because she was, for example, not able to tell you how many clients does she have. But at the same time, you told me you have been in this business for 6 years, actively since the certification 4 years, and you were also not able to tell me how many clients do you have. So does it mean, from my point of view, that you're also not capable of doing your own business?
Yeah. Yeah, I think at that point I kind of figured that her income since South Africa is not as good, so I kind of gave up on her, sort of. But maybe I just missed it.
No, like again, you're assuming. Yes, it's when it comes to third world countries, most of the time your assumption is going to be correct. But at the same time, you never know till you know. Because
Yeah.
I can give you an example. I had a sales call once with someone who needed. He needed something about sales optimization. He wanted to build his own sales team for something. I don't even remember what it was. Not gonna lie, I saw the phone number. I was like, motherfucker is in Africa. Not very optimistic. Hopped on a call with him anyways, because I actually had a free afternoon. So I decided, why not? Turns out, he's a son of a warlord in Africa. Motherfucker had a watch for 250,000 that his father, best friend, that is apparently a general or something like that, gifted him this watch, and he had engraving from general for blah blah blah.
Damn.
And he actually had the finances to fund his own business. So yes, I could have never attended the call, but at the same time, I was like, look, yes, I can assume, but at the same time, I can just speak with someone for at least 5 minutes and figure it out by asking the right questions. Granted, obviously, my example is one in fucking millions. It's similar to, you know, if you will hop on every single call with, let's say, Indians, but at the same time, you also have people who are from India who are from, let's say, living in Canada. You have people who are from India who live, for example, in London, where, yes, they are poor communities. Yes, if they come actually from India, they are definitely poor. But at the same time, you also have, let's say in Dubai, most properties are being owned by Indians. In London, most tycoons when it comes to real estate are from India. Do you get my point? So like the last thing you want to do in a sales call is assume.
Yeah, I think I just missed it. Because I remember finishing the call and then looking through the notes.
That will help you out if,
yeah,
and just to confirm if you're right or wrong.
Yeah.
What is she couldn't answer those questions. Questions like what are you currently averaging in terms of fees? She couldn't answer that question. I'm like,
she was not able to answer exact those same questions. So what you want to do is quite literally be like, oh, so that was bad from your point of view, yes? That someone who, by the way, how long has she been in this business for? And then she says some random number. Okay, so she was 8 years in this business, and because she was not able to answer that, in your head, she just simply not capable of doing her business, yes? Okay, so Mona, just so I have clarity on my end, so how am I supposed to feel? Because you were also not able to answer those questions. You're telling me that you want to go from A to B. You're telling me that your goals are Y. So how am I supposed to be sure that on the basis that, for example, we will start working together, you will actually put the work in and that you actually want to do something with your business? And then you can not go in the direction of gaslighting, but more like a reverse psychology, where she's gonna now then start explaining or basically selling herself to you.
Yeah, I see.
Running a whole business. This is different from being a planner in a business. You are running the business and you don't know this. Like there was a lot of questions I don't know.
Did she have a team or was she alone?
She does no, so she's the CEO, but she's also the main planner, and then she's got an administrator. She's got a para, so the administrator fills up all the paperwork. She's got a paraplanner. The paraplanner is the client liaison, so she calls the client, set up the meeting, and then she's got an office manager that just runs duties in the office. So currently she's the only planner, plus she's also the boss.
Do you think it's possible maybe she did not want to share that information, so she just pretended she doesn't know? Because I would
could be
assume
that.
she would somebody like that in that position should know, right?
So that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, if that was the case, then for me, it's like if you're hiding that information from me, what do you expect me to base my decision off of? I need to ask those questions. Yeah.
She
And
just
so for
basically
me, if she knew the answer and she was hiding it from me, then is that a person that I want to form a partnership with? No. And then if she doesn't know as well, is that a business that I want to venture into? It's very risky. I could potentially, but it's a very big risk.
What's the name of the person? I might have I've talked to a lot of planners in South Africa, so maybe I've talked to her before.
Gugu Sidaki. Gugu
What the fuck is this name?
Can you spell it?
Gugu Sidaki.
Can you spell?
Gugu.
Yeah.
Sounds like a song.
Gugu. That's her name. And then her surname SID.
Alex, please stop speaking to people in fucking Africa, even if it's South Africa.
Yeah, no, I stopped outreach from like the last call we had with the other one. I stopped
I'm very happy
outreaching
to
to
hear
South Africa, yeah. It's okay. No,
Good,
but I wrote this woman's phone down. I'll look her up. Maybe she's her own boss. Maybe she has some actual firm. I'll see.
You know, it comes. See, it's an assumption from Mona. Mona doesn't know how much she makes.
Yeah.
Well, at the same time, she lives to a standard that she needs to be able to finance, but she also doesn't know how much that is. So it's. I will take everything that she says with a big fucking spoon of salt.
Yeah.
SIDAKU, and then her company is Wealth Creed.
Well, Creed.
Yes, CREED.
Yeah, I'll check
So
later to
she's
not waste our time.
yeah.
Because I just talked. I do this every day, so I've talked to a bunch of
Okay.
people from South Africa. It happens sometimes that connections are formed accidentally.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. Would bringing in more clients for your bank once you move into the coaching position be something you would be willing to do? Would it be something that you would be willing to try?
It would be something that I'm willing to try after obviously speaking to one or two planners that I trust in that could, hold a good relationship with the client, if they'd be keen to form that partnership with me.
Based on the
Yeah.
relationship you have, do you think they would?
Correct. I think so, yes. I actually think so, yes.
Well, look, I'll be straight with you. I do know that I can help you out
I think what you meant is straightforward, but okay.
based on what you told me. However,
Mhm.
if this pursuit of starting bringing more clients externally for the bank is not something that you'd be willing to dive into, because maybe you're too busy, maybe it's
You're also retarded because currently you're trying to explain to her if she doesn't want to do A, then there is no reason for you to move forward with her because she's not the right fit. But at the same time, you're not asking her, you're currently giving her the answers that she can spit out to you. So that's the last thing you want to do.
So just okay. I see.
Whenever-
So just don't give examples.
Yes, because it's like me asking Albert, you seem kind of broke. Would you want to steal my phone? Like, obviously, he can just tell me, yes, I'm gonna steal your phone. But if you will just say, you seem kind of broke, I don't know if we can work together, then his brain is gonna start working and then gives you answers based on your question. And that was a retarded example. I was not able to think of a better one. But do you get my point?
Yeah.
It's very similar to when you ask, for example, so what outreach methods are you currently using for your business? Is it email? Is it ads? Is it Facebook? Is it Google? Like, you're giving them quite literally answers that they can give to you. It's also the same way as if, for example, you approach a woman and you will ask her, and then out of nowhere, she will just, you will not feel the vibe of the conversation going in the right direction. And you will ask, and you will say to her, oh, you don't want to speak to me because I'm ugly? Like, obviously, she's gonna just fucking say yes. Because
Question.
then, yeah.
How does it work then if I do, for example, like double open-sided question, like what outreach methods have you used? Do you base only referrals or have you tried anything else or something like this?
That's fine, because then she can elaborate on it, or you can ask a further question upon her answering A or B.
Okay.
But if you are diving deeper into something, then it doesn't make sense for you to give her answers that she can now throw at you.
Fair enough.
especially when you're, for example, trying to call out her bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. No. I clicked on it.
Would
planners that I trust in that could,
bringing in
Does anyone remember what time it was before I fucking misclicked it? Frederick, you seem like you want to say something.
I think we're fine. Just continue.
more clients for your bank once you move into the coaching position be something you would be willing to do? Would it be something that you would be willing to try?
it would be something that I'm willing to try after obviously speaking to one or two planners that I trust in that could, hold a good relationship with the client, if they'd be keen to form that partnership with me.
Based on the
Yeah.
relationship you have, do you think they would?
Correct. I think so, yes. I actually think so, yes.
Well, look, I'll be straight with you. I do know that I can help you out based on what you told me. However, if this pursuit of starting bringing more clients externally for the bank is not something that you'd be willing to dive into, because maybe you're too busy, maybe it's too complex, maybe you don't have time, right? Then there is no
Look, Mona, I'm gonna be straightforward with you. I'm definitely able to get you to the position where you're not gonna need to worry about your monthly expenses, and you can then freely decide if you want to either stay in the position where you're currently being forced into, where you have a steady income, or independent if you want to do it by yourself. But I just want to be clear on one side, which is, are you actually willing to do and go into the direction of doing it yourself? Or are you absolutely comfortable in just staying employed where you have a steady and not really a steady income where you don't really have a potential to grow? Like, what is it? That will be a better way of formulating it.
point in me showing you exactly what I do. However, if it is something that you would, dive into head on today, even potentially, then we can go ahead and I can show you exactly what I do so you can decide. So,
however, on the basis that you will want to go and do it for yourself, or even just simply bring the external clients to your bank in order to get the provision from that, I'll be more than happy to walk you through everything. So tell me, what is it? Just so I don't waste any of your time and I don't waste any of mine. So you can, because I assume here you wanted to transition into the pitch, correct? You can give a thumbs up, I can see you.
Yeah,
You don't
no,
need
I
to-
was using the GPS, yeah.
Okay.
how do you want to proceed?
Is it possible for me to first speak to the planners and get back to you? Because if I say yes and then maybe I don't know what their plans are. What if they're not planning to stay in the bank for long? What if they've got ulterior goals? So I'm basing it on the assumption that they want to remain in those roles, but I want to first maybe get clarity from them, like, is this something you're doing long term, or are you maybe looking to move somewhere? And then based off of that, I'd be in a more confident position to tell you, yes, I'm willing to dive in.
Okay, so if I understood correctly, if you're sure that such a partnership can happen,
Then yes.
you would be willing to start making efforts towards bringing new clients because that benefits you, right?
Don't fucking say attempts. So on the basis that you will have at least one person from the bank that is a financial plan and they're gonna say they definitely want to do it long term. So you can, for example, bring them clients. So even if they will leave the bank, they will still have the clients and you will still get your provision. This is something you will want to move forward with. Am I correct to say that? Okay, cool. Then when can you realistically speak with them? Okay, cool. So if you're gonna speak with them on Wednesday, let's just schedule a call for Tuesday. You can also tell me what time works for you. Currently, from top of my head, because I have not opened my calendar, I can say we can speak on 4 p.m. on Thursday. Then on the basis that you're gonna speak with them on Wednesday, we're just gonna speak on Thursday and figure out the details. Does that work for you? Okay, cool.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Just try to make it frictionless.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, look, in that case, let's do it this way. Can you look at your schedule? Let's schedule another call so that you have time in between until the next call to
Okay.
talk to the people. This way, you know,
Okay.
we just next time we just
Okay.
get straight into it.
Okay, so I think the next available, because like Friday is a public holiday. I think potentially Thursday. This Thursday.
This Thursday,
Oh, I'm good.
that works. Let me, since we're in different time zones, let me quickly send you in the Zoom chat. I will send you a calendar link.
Hey, you're borderline retarded. Make it frictionless. You have all the details she needs. Just open fucking Google. Tell to her 2 random times on Thursday so you can verify if it works. And that's all.
Fair.
And she can tell you which one works better. Thursday
Yeah.
is the wrong example. She said fucking Saturday or some shit because on Friday you have a fucking national holiday or some shit.
Yeah.
So just set up your time zone and then just choose the time that
Okay.
you like. Does that work good?
Okay. Yeah, that does work. Yeah.
Thursday, I'm available most of the day, so
Then why the fuck do you even say that? If you send her the link, there is no need for you to say it because she can open the link and see it.
we should be able to find something.
Thursday is the 20th. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe put it for like 2 o'clock next.
Have you spoke with her today?
Today is Wednesday. I have a call with her tomorrow.
Okay, it's Thursday in Dubai. Never mind.
Okay. No, no.
Well, what time is it for you now?
And now it is 17:14, so almost
so
5:15.
Yeah, so you're one hour ahead of me.
Where are you?
Well, currently I'm traveling for business, so I'm in the Netherlands at the moment.
Okay.
Wonderful, you learned. Motherfucker normally said, "Oh, I currently live in Luxembourg."
When we'll be on the call, I'll probably be. Let me check. I'll be in Luxembourg. Yeah, next
Oh,
week.
okay.
So yeah, just oh, actually, this Thursday I will still be here. That's the last. No, never mind. Yeah, I need to check my tickets.
Okay, I see
I need to check my private jet.
it up.
I
I'll
travel a
set it
bunch
up.
to meet with clients I work with, you know. It's
Oh,
always
okay.
nice to speak face to face.
Okay, now you're justifying your existence. Just shut the fuck up at this point.
It
So you've
is, yeah.
scheduled, right?
I
Let
have.
me just quickly check that.
And then please, like, I'm not gonna review the fucking minute outstanding. Just please assure yourself that she confirms the meeting on the call with you, so it can actually
Yeah,
block her calendar.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I waited until
Wonderful.
I already sent the other link too.
Yeah, I know. Okay, guys, do you have any questions in the meantime?
Just it's the first time I see that he's not in fucking Netherlands and not in Luxembourg. He's in Russia, right?
No, he's currently in Germany.
No, bro.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Okay. I thought that's just like.
No, I'm not lying, bro. I study in the Netherlands and my family lives in Luxembourg. I'm driving to
Oh.
Luxembourg right now.
So he's originally from Russia.
Yeah.
He studies in Netherlands. He lives in Luxembourg. He has family in US, and he has a gal in Germany.
Wow.
But she's French. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways. Mr. Worldwide.
Basically a gangbang of countries.
All right.
Okay, guys, I need to fix something real quick. Is it fine if we end it basically 11 minutes shorter? If anyone here wants the link for the next call, can I just send you the link, and I'd be more than happy to review the next call that Alex just sent me on the next call.
Works.
I know that
Yeah.
Alex is definitely on the next call. I don't know about anyone else here.
Yeah, I'm on the next one. Yeah.
Okay, Frederick Abu Ryan. Oh, okay, you changed your name. Runa, do you guys have the link? Do you want the link for the call in 15 minutes?
I'm gonna do some other stuff, so I won't be
Cool.
on the next call.
That's fine.
I'm
Me
fine.
too. I'll be out.
Cool. Then I see you guys tomorrow. Tommy, I see you in 15. Alex, I see you in 15. Yeah.
Last one, bro. Okay.
See ya. Bye bye.
Enjoy your evening, guys. Bye bye.